I do feel like God is there saying, this is what you're meant to do. This is your passion. I put it in you for a reason. That's why I say I won the only gold medal that counts. I'm Vincent Hancock, and God made me faithful.
Two-time Olympic gold medalist and three-time world champion Vincent Hancock knew at 10 years old that the sport of skeet fueled a passion inside him.
It's much like golf with the mentality that you have to have. It's a pre-shot routine and you have to execute perfectly every single time. And I've competed in hurricanes, I've competed in blizzards, and you have to be able to perform perfectly every time. So to me, there is no greater challenge than trying to beat yourself every time.
He won his first world championship at 16 and recognized that self-reliance and determination were key to his success.
If I have my best day, I know that I'm never going to lose because my best day is perfection.
Oh.
I've worked hard for years and years and years to be able to get to that point.
In 2008, while in training for the Beijing Olympics, he married Rebecca. She quietly tried to keep him grounded in Christ.
I was trying to always encourage him to know that God is in control. And in any times of worry or any times of need, like, hey, God's with us and God has our back.
I'd always thought of myself as being a Christian, but looking back now, I was anything but. I was focused on the gold, and that was my only thought process. I mean, I basically drug her along with me.
Vincent was the world champion and favored to win the gold. He did, and rode the high for a while.
I rode that high. I won the World Championships in 2009 for my second time.
But in 2010, Vincent only medaled once and began growing irritable and demanding at home.
And then it kind of all culminated in my worst year, in one of our worst years of our relationship as well, in 2011, where I was competing the worst I'd ever competed. I wasn't having fun anymore, and I didn't know what to do.
And I was trying to encourage him and tell him just pray and just ask God and be at that place with God so he can lead you to where he wants you to go.
Finally, his wife's words sank in, and he took her advice.
I was frustrated at her, I was frustrated at myself, I was frustrated at God, and I prayed for hours that night and cried for hours. That night, God started opening up my eyes and showing me the things that I had done, the things that I'd done wrong. So it allowed me to kind of fix things and say, God, you're right. I am so sorry that I've gotten to this point where I know that I want to be successful in my sport, but I have to focus on you and I have to focus on my family first.
Our relationship has blossomed into something that it's never been before, and it's so much better now.
A year later in London, Vincent became the first skeet shooter to ever repeat as an Olympic champion. He credits God for it all, the wins and the change of heart.
He showed me the person that I wanted to be, but he also showed me that I can continue doing what I'm doing and still be the person that he needs me to be.
He truly cares about the platform God has given him, only to give it back to God. For Vincent, it's not about accomplishments. It's about what God has done through him for God.
In 2016, to the surprise of many, Vincent failed to reach the Olympic finals in Rio, but his faith in God wasn't shaken.
Faithful to me means trusting. And for me, at the beginning of my career, I trusted only in myself. And I trusted that I want to go and I want to win a gold medal. But to me, God has made me faithful because now I know what faith truly is. It's having a trust in what God has put in my life. I trust in him, I believe in him, I love him, and I'm faithful to the aspect of he is my God.